Happy Independence Day! I hope everybody's having a great holiday, out cooking some steaks on the grill, just enjoying family, just sitting back, having a good time. I tell you what we're going to do. I had a lot going on this past week with Chris visiting and all, and I got a lot to fill you up on. But before we get started, let's find out who won the DS2 carbon fiber lower shaft from Detect Ed. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, it's time to pick the winner of the Detect Ed DS2 carbon fiber lower shaft here. Let's get our, this is the URL to the video from last week. And let's see what we're going to do. Somebody might have hit it by mistake, replies. And we're not going to do it. We'll filter duplicate users. We're going to not going to exclude anybody. Number of renters 1. Show random names. Okay, we got to come down here. We got to do a thing here to make sure we're not a robot here is what this is here. 8. Go to YouTube comments. And we got 61 comments. Now we're going to go up here and we're going to start the pick. Now, we'll have to have Detect Ed in their comments somewhere. So I know they want to win. So let's see who wins. And the winner is Phoebe, Samba Team Instagram. Detect Ed is in the comments. Congratulations. Just give me an email at Gigmaster2718@gmail.com. All right, we got the winner. All right, congratulations to the winner. Send me your address and I'll get this out to you. I'll send it to Gigmaster2718@gmail.com. Guys, some of y'all might have been watching some of my videos and some live. Chris Turner, who was the founder of the ringfinders.com, who I'm a member of, has been going around the country meeting all his members. And he actually interviewed some people that I had recovered stuff for. And he's putting together a documentary for the whole Ring Finders site and everything. But oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. He returned 2 rings this past week, and I returned 1. I think I mentioned on last video, I returned 1 on Monday. He found another missed ring on Tuesday. We returned it, and then another one on Thursday. We returned it. Unbelievable. The one on Thursday, the girl said her husband is still paying for it. And he had called the local news, and we had News Channel 10 come out, and they interviewed me, they interviewed him, and you know how that goes. They do all this, probably get 10 minutes worth of footage, and then they do it in 30 seconds or a minute, whatever it is, you know. So all mine got cut out. I got cut out in the cutting room, but anyway, it was an awesome return. She just was shocked because she didn't know we had found it. I told her I wanted her to come and show us where she lost it at and all, but that video will be coming out in the near future. It's awesome. I just love seeing those smiles on those people's faces when you show them you got that ring. It's unbelievable. But Chris did take off and head, Saturday, he took off and head up to, I think up New Jersey area, or Delaware maybe, and he's meeting Brian Rudolph, who is another member of the Ring Finders. He is the Ring Hero on YouTube. He's returned more rings than I have. He's really good at it, and he gets apparently gets a lot of calls when returning rings. So good job, Brian. But anyway, hopefully we'll hear from him. He started doing a little on his the Ring Finders on Twitter and his YouTube, the Ring Finders. He's been kind of keeping us updated a little bit of what's going on. Hopefully he'll keep us updated. It's kind of neat following him around the country and seeing what's going on. I love it. Let's see, Saturday. So the find of the week, we're going to say that's the find of the week. All those returns, that is just awesome, man. But the deposits are picking up. There's no question about it. Man, July 4th, you know, I was down there the last 2 days, and it was just people all in the water, just shoulder to shoulder on the beach. And they are starting to drop a little more. I found 2 junker rings today, I call them, but I did find several other things, more things I've been finding recently. So I think they're deposits starting to pull a little bit more down. I had one guy came up to me and said he lost an earring, but like a stud thing with a little tiny. They're really hard to find, and he lost it yesterday. I didn't know that, but you had a full tie coming out. If it goes down, it wouldn't have to go down far for a little stud earring for you not to be able to hear it at all. But anyway, if I find it, I know who to get to anyway. But I did, when Chris was here, he just got his Manticore, and he's been using it. And I got a chance to just play with it a little bit. It did feel lighter, no question. When I was swinging, it did feel lighter. And the Manticore has like a little line, a red line that lights up when it comes iron. And I was testing against his, and his were like red, and mine wouldn't. But I knew it was gonna be iron because of the number, like 10, number around 10, and it gets a little, jumps around a little bit. That's normally iron with the Legend. I know all day, but it did not. But the Legend does have a little iron on the side that should light up for iron, but it's such a light target, I don't think it could read enough to hit it, but his did. So that was pretty good. And I've been going side by side with a lot of people with that Legend, and he did have 2 targets I probably would not have dug. And they were deep. I got him, recorded him digging, and they were way deep. One of them was a bottle cap, which maybe mine just didn't record it because of the iron. But the other one was an eat-up penny that was really, really deep. And I would not have dug it because I wasn't getting a good enough reading. He said he was. So, little bit of difference. But you know, you start thinking of how deep you want to go. If they came out with a detector tomorrow that would go 10 feet, would you buy it? Would it be worth it to dig a pop top at 10 feet? My point being, there's a good range in there that you want to dig, and there's another range that you probably don't want to be digging in, especially in the water, because when you're digging on the water, it just fills in almost as fast as you can dig anyway. Sometimes you can't even get to the target because it's so deep now that I can't get to it because it just fills in so fast. So I start thinking in my mind, I like to use statistics when I'm doing things. So if I'm going to spend 10 minutes trying to get, could be just a pop top down, 2 feet down, or should I cover 50 square feet of more ground to try to get another target that's not as deep? So you start looking at your chances of finding a target, digging real deep or just scanning not as deep, if it's even that much difference. But you start thinking now, which one is more useful and how much more targets will you get doing that and how much more gold will you find? Anyway, that always goes through my head. I have not switched. I'm still okay with the Legend right now. I did have one issue I want to bring up about the Legend, and it's strange when me and Chris were looking for this one ring in this one area. If y'all are familiar with Virginia Beach, it's like around 5th Street. Just in case y'all take a Legend down there, I started getting some radio interference. And why I know it's some kind of radio interference or electromagnetic radiation interference is the day I had that problem, I said, okay, I'll bring my other machine tomorrow. Exact same issue in the exact same place. So I know it wasn't the machine. And but the Manticore did not get that interference, but mine did. So it's picking up a signal in the air that one didn't. It's either some kind of maybe an alarm system at the hotel and it's projecting out to that area. But I know it's got to be electromagnetic interference from something. I don't know what it is. It's just that one area. I rocked 16 blocks. I cut my sensitivity to 30 and never had an issue the whole time. I get there, I got to cut my sensitivity down to 15 to be able to do it now. And just in that one little area, it's really strange. And at the time, there was a pile of sand. One side I'd get it, and the other side I wouldn't. It's like it was blocking that signal because I gave it to Chris. He said, that's really strange. You know, you can hear that little interference, then you go inside, nothing. So I'm not sure what's going on. If any of y'all have had any issue with interference with the Legend, put it in the comments below. It's just that one area. That's the only area I had an issue with it. So it's kind of strange. Underwater's been fine. In the water, land everywhere. Hadn't had any issue but that one little section. Anyway, I just throw that out there. If y'all have had some of the same issues, let me know. I had Merle, Detect New York up there. He contacted me last week, text. He was down in the Caribbean with his Deus 2. And I think a scoop hit the little wire. You know, you got to have that transmit wire to use it underwater. If you don't have a transmit wire, once your head goes underwater, it can't transmit through the water. So you got to have that. So it shoots the signal inside that wire, goes up the wire, inside that wire, shoots it back in the head. Well, he hit it and broke it. And that wire is one of the reasons why I stopped using the Deus 2, because I had trouble with that same wire, being able to clip on it, both sides popping off, and I got it. it got real black inside, like it was deteriorating. My friend Doc had the same problem. It stopped working. It got so deteriorated. Anyway, that's why I stopped using it. But he had an issue with that wire down in the Caribbean. He's finding some good stuff too. And he said, what can I do? You know, I told him a temporary fix to get by. And he did get it working. And he got back to working. But if you're on land, that Deus 2 is a great machine. If I was to just hunt the water, I would not recommend the Deus 2 because of that wire in the water. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, I love that machine. All these machines are good. They just all got their individual issues they got. Another friend of mine, he just got the main Accord. He said he was not impressed with it, but and my friend Chris, he loved it. He loved it. So, you know, everybody's got their own opinion, but I'm still listening to everybody's input before I go any further. Right now, I'm okay with the Legend. The Legend's been treating me good. I think it's today was ring number 52 and ring number 53 for this year. So it's doing great, and I've found plenty of gold with it. So I'm hanging in right now. I'm always open for some change, but right now I'm good. Anyway, we'll start talking about that. Appreciate everybody coming along today. I think that's going to wrap it up. Hope everybody's having a great July 4th today, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. We'll see you later.